Hello, this is a quick video on basic maintenance. Keep your computer in good working order. So, what I'm going to show you is just a couple basic things you do on your computer to maintain it. They're not really hard at all, but you do want to keep in mind that some of these do take a long time to run, so I'll let you know which ones they are, but you probably want to do those long ones maybe at night before you go to bed or sometimes like that, when you're not going to be using the computer. So first one is cleanup. Is your computer full of junk? Maybe you need to run a disk cleanup. One program I like to use for that is called CCleaner, and you can get that for free at www.ccleaner.com. You would install the program and just run the program, analyze it and run it, and it takes care of a lot of junk that's in your computer. Now this does really good, especially if you notice your web browser is running really slow or it takes a long time to load. That's usually a good thing to run as well. So check disk. If Windows has errors or the hard disk has corrupted files, you may need to run a scan disk or check disk. And this is also basic maintenance, just to do it maybe once a month or so. You can also find bad parts of the hard drive and correct them. So how to check disk? Well, this process may require several hours to run. And what you want to do is you want to open File Explorer, right-click on the C drive, and select Properties. From there, you click the Tools tab and click Check. And then you click Scan Drive. So here's a quick image of it, and I'll actually pull up a demonstration at the end of this video. I right click on this and I go to Properties, and then this window comes up. I click the Tools tab and click Check. And when I do that, another window will come up and it will say, hey, you should scan your computer or you should not. And if it says you should, you can go ahead and scan, and if it says you should not, you can still scan anyway. It doesn't really hurt to do it as long as you don't do it every single day. So defragment. This is also called optimizing your drives. So what it basically does is it takes all the files that are stored on your computer and it kind of organizes them so the computer can find them better. So after a while of saving things to your computer, it just gets really unorganized for the computer. So that's basically what this does, is it's cleaning its space up. It's reorganizing everything. So after using your computer for a while, the pieces of your files in the computer will become cluttered together. This will slow down the computer. It can really, really slow down your computer. To fix, the computer will need to be defragmented. So how do you defragment? Well, again, this process may require several hours to run. First, you open File Explorer. Then you right-click the C drive to select Properties. And then in the Tools tab, click Optimize. So notice from Open File Explorer up to the Tools tab, it's the same as Check Disk. But then you click Optimize instead, and you select your C drive again. Now you can always analyze the disk to see if it needs optimized. What that does is it kind of does a really quick check of your drive. It might take a few minutes to run, and then it'll let you know, hey, it does need to be optimized or it does not need defragmented. But it can be a quick way of knowing if you need to do it versus actually optimizing it, which can take many hours at times. Now, it doesn't hurt if you just want to go ahead and optimize it. Go ahead if you have the time. So click Optimize to run the disk defragmentation. So here we go again, how to defragment. Here we're doing the same thing. We right click on the C drive, click on Properties, then it brings us to the Properties window. Click Tools and then Optimize. And then this window will appear and your C drive is your main window. Now you can click it and hit Optimize or click it and hit Analyze. And you'll notice I have many drives on my computer. So I've also got other drives that are solid state. I've also got other hard drives, and it actually optimizes these drives differently depending on what kind of drive they are, whether they're solid state or hard drive. And don't really worry too much about that. It should do it correctly for you, but just know there are different kinds. So let's go over this real quickly. If I were to go in here, and I were to right-click on here, and go to Properties, here's the Properties window. So notice I'm in File Explorer, I went to the C drive, I right-clicked on it, and went to Properties. Let's do that one more time. I'm in the File Explorer, I'm going to right-click on the C drive and go to Properties, and then here's the Properties window. Now, I can click on the Tools tab, and you notice there's Error Checking, which is Check Disk, and Optimize and Defragment Drive, which is the defragmenter. So if I hit Check, well, I don't need to scan my drive at the moment. It hasn't found any errors, but I can scan it if I want to. Now, I'm not going to click that because it would take a very long time, and I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch that. But also, if I wanted to optimize the computer, I'd hit Optimize, and I'd choose the drive or drives that I want to optimize. And you notice the regular hard drives, I can actually analyze them to see if they work, if they need optimized or not. Or for the solid state drives, you can just optimize them because they go pretty quickly. Now, you can also schedule this to run automatically. The catch to this is your computer needs to be on when it does this. So I usually just run on a weekly basis and have it notify me if I miss more than 3. And again, what this does is it automatically runs this maintenance for you. So just the optimizing part though. So I hope that helped. Remember, you can rewatch this video if you got lost or something just didn't make sense. Try to take notes if you are having problems. It probably would help you to take notes over this section because it is something you need to do with your computer.